My faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior.
Hey y'all, welcome to this week's Trinity Love Tuesday video. And I apologize if you guys get any vibe, just a vibe, okay? Because I'm really not feeling it. And I try not to put that vibe on you, but at the same time, like, we are real over here. I'm not gonna come up here trying to pretend to be something that I'm not and to feel something that I'm not. So I am just not feeling it, and so I'm trying to push through. So that's what we are doing. We are pushing through. And the topic that I'm talking about today is the fact that God is not in a hurry. And part of the reason that I'm not feeling it is because I am currently learning this and I'm not feeling it. So I'm just working through. We are working it out. Just try to work it out, okay? So yes, I just want to encourage you all that if you are expecting something or waiting on God in an area in your life, and you may feel like time is running out, or there's a deadline you feel like you have to meet, or the world or society has put a time limit on something, do not focus on that. Focus on God, because He doesn't have a time limit. He doesn't operate on deadlines. He is not moved by time because He created time. So He is chilling when it comes to rushing, because He's not in a rush. He has planned everything. He already knows how everything's going to work out. It does not matter if a situation seems dead, or the hope that you had for something seems dead, or something's not coming quick enough for you and it seems dead, or it's over and I don't want to give up, or you want to give up on the situation because you feel like either it's not going to happen, or maybe you felt like you heard God wrong, or like, God, did you really say this to me, because it's not really happening the way that I thought it would happen. Any of those examples, I feel like I'm rambling, which is probably true, but any of those things, if you are going through or dealing with anything involving time and feeling like time is running out, or you have a deadline, or you've been dealing with this thing for years and it's still like, all right, Lord, I'm tired, I am frustrated, I am getting weary of well-doing, which Galatians 6:9 tells us not to get weary of well-doing. And so I know that truth. I also know my body, my flesh, and the fact that I'm a human. I am weary and I'm tired, which means that I am not focused on God. When we are focusing on everything else outside of God, we are going to feel rushed, and we are going to feel like things aren't supposed to work out the way He has laid out for it to work out, because we are leaning to our own understanding and not to His. We are never going to be able to understand things 100% like God understands them. But if we focus on Him and lean into Him, then we're going to learn more about Him and begin to learn how He views things. And that's going to take a lot of decreasing us so that He can increase, and decreasing our thoughts and our mindsets and what the world or society has said something is supposed to look like, or even the church sometimes. Even the church, creating this idea that something's supposed to look one way, and God maybe moving differently specifically in your life, and it doesn't look like how He's moving in someone else's life. So just again, I hope that makes sense. I'm throwing out a lot of different examples, and I'm dealing with all of those examples in one way or another. So I just want to encourage you all, as I'm trying to be encouraged myself in these moments and in these times and in these seasons, even if the season's like 5, 10, 20 years, God is He's really not worried. He's not moved by time. He's not concerned about time running out. Like he is not concerned at all about time running out. And so if we are worried and we're anxious and we're hyped up and we're concerned and we feel like time's gonna come out, even if it's a man-made deadline, like if you have something due by this time, or you need to have this amount of money by this time, or you know, a new job or a new class or a new something is supposed to start by this time, so you need what you think you need by this time so that it can come before this time. God is not worried. Do not look at yourself or at the situation or at whatever it is, because he already knows how it's going to work out, and it's going to be fine in the way that he thinks is fine. So if something falls apart and it completely falls apart, it's because he allowed it to fall apart, and he's going to either put it back together in his own timing or create something completely new, and you didn't need the thing that fell apart that you thought you needed. Whatever it's going to be, God has it. He's not worried. So we just need to calm down. I even feel a little more encouraged even now from the beginning of this video, but I'm just, you know, trying to really learn that and breathe that and live that, because I've heard this over and over again, and maybe some of you all have heard that too, but it's different when it hit different when you actually going through it again for like the 50 millionth time, and it's like, okay, God, I thought I learned this lesson already. But anyways, that might just be me. Maybe if it's you too, then you know, you're vibing with me. But yes, that is all I wanted to talk about. Be encouraged in this season and in this time. And since we're in April, I am back to posting 3 times a week, hopefully. That is what I feel in my heart that the Lord wants me to do. Now, what I want to do and what my flesh wants to do is shut the whole thing down and isolate and not talk to anybody for like 5 years until I feel like everything that God has told me has worked out completely perfectly, and then I come back. And so that's not realistic, nor is it obedient to Christ, so I won't be doing that. But I know that I am tempted to do that. So the point that I'm trying to make is I don't even know, y'all, I'm really all over the place. The point that I'm trying to make, no, it wasn't a point. We're not making a point. I was saying that I'm back to posting 3 times a week. So the Tuesday videos will continue, and then I'll be posting on Thursdays for Therapy Thursdays / self-care, and then Sundays for vlogs or sewing or lookbook or anything else random will be Sundays. So you guys can look out for that. And also on Tuesdays, there's always a blog that comes along with the video of the same topic, and that's on my website, www.trinitylovetemple.org. So you can check that out if you like reading, or if you just want to read, whether you like it or not. If you want to do that, you can do that. So that is all the announcements, and that's everything for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember to love always. Bye.
I am yours and you are mine.